Wakanda Forever. The character of Black Panther was first created in 1966 by the amazing team of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, who made literally the most popular Marvel characters of all time. First appearing in Fantastic Four number 52, King T'Challa was the ruler of the African nation of Wakanda. Stan Lee was questioned about his reasoning behind creating a black superhero, which at the time was an incredibly risky move. Many people believe that the character was created after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. However, Stan Lee has gone on record as stating that the character's creation was based on the Civil Rights Movement. Lee has stated that he had black friends and knew black artists, so it didn't make any sense to him that there weren't any black superheroes. Lee's desire for more representation in the mid-1960s led to the creation of the first character of African descent that had superpowers. Despite Stan Lee's thoughts, though, the creation of a black superhero was debated within Marvel offices. It was a risky move. No one would do it. But in the end, obviously, the company decided to go with it. Black Panther would make his debut in Fantastic Four, as many superheroes of the time did, but he would eventually go on to become a member of the Avengers. He would continue to pop up in various other books as a guest star, while he would begin to star in his own book in 1977. The book wouldn't actually be titled Black Panther. Don McGregor took over writing duties on Jungle Action number 6, which featured the first Black Panther-centric story. Titled Panther's Rage, the story ran for 13 issues and saw Black Panther returning to the technology-advanced kingdom of Wakanda to fight a revolution. The second arc, which ran for another 6 issues, saw Black Panther facing off against the Klan. Eventually, Jungle Action would be canceled and Black Panther would receive his own series. The first volume of Black Panther would last 15 issues, from 1977 until 1979. Black Panther would get various miniseries over the years, with storylines like Panther's Prey and Panther's Quest. Christopher Priest would write an ongoing Black Panther series in 1998, which introduced many of the characters that have stayed with the hero since then, such as Killmonger and Everett Ross. For a time, the title of Black Panther would pass on to a New York City detective, who would be trained by T'Challa. But luckily, the mantle reverted to the king once more. 2009 saw the introduction of Shuri, T'Challa's sister, who would take up the role of the Black Panther for a time. The character of T'Challa has always been linked to the Black Panther. The king of the technology-advanced nation of Wakanda, he uses his technology and training to act as the defender of his kingdom. Yet Black Panther is no mere man at the peak of human conditioning. Black Panther gains enhanced strength, agility, speed, and senses when he's empowered by an herb and the rituals that are passed from king to king. The role of the Black Panther is passed down through the ages, with T'Challa acting as the current ruler and protector of Wakanda. Long ago, a vibranium meteorite fell to the earth and it landed in the city of Wakanda. King T'Chaka believed that the nation would be destroyed by those who sought the valuable metal, and so he hid the nation away from the eyes of the world. When King T'Chaka was killed by Ulysses Klaue, T'Challa was next in line for the throne and the mantle of Black Panther. So T'Challa would earn the right to rule Wakanda by defeating all of his challengers. Eventually, he would reveal Wakanda to the world. He invited the Fantastic Four to the African nation so that he could test himself against their superpowers. He would go on to befriend the First Family before returning to New York to become a member of the Avengers. Black Panther worked alongside the Earth's mightiest heroes for some time before he was called back to Wakanda. And there, he discovered that his nation was on the verge of a civil war. T'Challa would then save his nation by defeating Killmonger. He would then return to America to fight against racism and bigotry in the form of the Ku Klux Klan. T'Challa would then return again when Klaue attacked Wakanda with a group of superpowered villains at the secret behest of the American government, who are after the Mountain of Vibranium. T'Challa would defeat the invaders. He would then eventually marry the X-Men Storm, who he had met as a teenager in Egypt long ago. The two would side with Captain America in the first superhero civil war, and after an attack by a supergroup of supervillains, T'Challa would be put into a coma. His sister Shuri would be forced to take up the mantle of Black Panther after T'Challa awakens to discover that he has lost his powers. He would need to regain the mantle after he made a deal with an unknown Panther god. He would then go on to become a member of the Illuminati, a group of the smartest minds in the Marvel Universe. Black Panther would be a part of the group trying to stop the incursions that would eventually destroy the multiverse and lead them to the Secret War and Battle World. Black Panther has appeared in several different forms, and he has been in several different animated series, including his own in 2010 on BET. He also appeared as a playable character in several Marvel Ultimate Alliance and LEGO Marvel superhero games. He's also in most of the Marvel app games. He's finally been brought to live action in 2016 when he was portrayed by Chadwick Boseman in Captain America: Civil War. Boseman would go on to play King T'Challa for 4 more movies, including The Black Panther in 2018. Unfortunately, as many of you know, Chadwick Boseman lost his fight to colon cancer in 2020. But he was a lot stronger than many of us knew. He was a real-life Black Panther. He had been battling with his colon cancer during the entirety of his reign as Black Panther. He will forever be remembered as a hero. Now, as for the future of the Black Panther franchise, no one knows what's going to be happening next. Black Panther 2 didn't even start filming yet. So the question is now, will they honor him and bring it into a storyline and then move on to Shuri, or will they replace him? My opinion is they should honor Chadwick Boseman for his contribution and move on to another Black Panther, be it Shuri or someone else coming over to take the title. But I want to know your opinions of that down below. If you're wondering why this video came out now, there was actually a lot of rumors that in Marvel's Avengers, the first big expansion, the first big patch, was actually going to be Wakanda and Black Panther. So we prepared this video in preparation for that. Then when Chadwick Boseman passed away right before the big announcement of what was coming out, Marvel's Avengers pulled all that information and we don't know what they were intending. And on top of that, many other resources, out of respect for the actor, decided to not try and milk his passing. We here at Comicstorian had this video ready to go, but we also didn't want to do that. So we held it for a couple of weeks until now because we don't know what's going on with the character of Black Panther moving forward. But like I said, I'm curious what you think is going to be happening next in the comments down below, because there's a lot of debates as to what they should be doing. Don't forget to let us know also what other heroes and characters and elements of your favorite comic books you want to know about that we can put into Know Your Universe, the series that we have had since the creation of this channel as a way to teach you things about these universes so that you can be that comic book expert. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time right here at Comicstorian.